Okay, so I feel better now. My back area, cause we going through some things. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all the story about how I was almost kidnapped, held hostage, whatever you wanna call it, by an ex, but I'm a thug, so I got up out of there. So yeah. So I did not start off at university. I started off at a community college. At this community college, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was a very sheltered kid growing up. So when I got the littlest bit of freedom, I took advantage of it. And I ain't gonna say I was a little thought, but let's just say I started to understand. I had started to realize, like, you know, I was cute, I guess you could say. We'll say that. We'll say I thought I was cute at this point. So, like, guys were approaching me left and right all the time, you know. So, I get to, let's take it to when all this started to happen. So I actually dated in and like throughout college, whatever, and it wasn't just at my college. I dated at other colleges in other cities in Florida, in other cities in Florida, as well as in other states too. Not countries. I didn't do countries. I was proud of myself. But yeah, I dated different people. You know, it was interesting. Different, we'll say, living situations, backgrounds, whatever you want to say. I'm very much so grew up Christian, and my mom ain't playing them games. Whereas the people I dated were nowhere near like me. So I've been learning a lot over the years, y'all. So I actually, should I turn this light off or should I move it? Okay, because that's just whoa in my face. So yeah, so I think it was my sophomore year of college. It had to be sophomore year because I left right after all of this happened, and went to university. So first day of school, I was looking cute. Oh, that means I have another story for y'all too, but first day of school, I was looking cute. I was walking around school, right? Finding my classes, because I'm the terrible person that never finds their classes before the class. But yeah, so I'm walking around school, looking for my class, and I see this guy. So I'm looking at the guy and I'm like, he looks familiar. So I look at the dude and I'm like, So while I'm walking, well, I didn't even text my cousin at this point. I was walking and the same guy that I'm looking like, oh, he looks familiar, approaches me. And he's just like, oh, what's up? How you doing? You know, being a guy. And I was like, oh, hi. I thought he was cute. So I was like, hey. So as I'm looking at him, I realized who he is. And I didn't tell him at the time, I don't remember if I told him then or like when we were on the phone. But pretty much I realized it was one of my cousin's old friends from high school. Mind you, my cousin is 3 years older than me. So I'm sitting there like, hey. And Buddy was actually older than that. So yeah, he was older than my cousin. So I was hitting at, we'll say I was sitting at like 19. I was about 19 to his 20, 23, 24 area. I don't like people my age. So he was just like, oh, can I get your number? Da, da, da. I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? I am a boyfriend, so whatever. It's like, sure, why not? So when he walked away, I text my cousin and I'm like, hey, we'll say Eric. It's like, hey, does Eric still live around here? And she was just like, yeah, why? I was like, I think he just kind of hit on me, girl. And so me and Eric started hanging out all the time because Eric had a core, because Eric was older. Eric had his own appointment. So I'd be at Eric's appointment after class, doing what I'm not supposed to be doing. This is not like right after we started talking. We actually went on dates. He met my mom. He came to my house twice. He killed a frog for my aunt. Like, we was actually making connections in these streets, you feel me? But yeah, I used to be at Eric's house all the time and doing things that I should have been doing, but I did it. I don't regret it at all. I don't regret anything I've ever done. I won't ever understand that. Like, any story I would tell y'all, I don't regret anything I've ever done because it made me who I am. So yeah, goes to Eric's. I'm at Eric's house all the time. Even when we were like, oh, we're going on a date, I ended up back at his house. So yeah, I hope my mama don't ever see this because she'll kick my butt. So yeah, so I end up at Eric's house, and yeah. So pretty much what happens is me and Eric are actually, this is when y'all gonna be like, oh, you a thought. But hey, I was young. So pretty much me and Eric were not together. We'll say it like that. We were not official. Eric decided, I don't know, he wanted to like see where things went. So like we literally were dating. And don't act like y'all ain't never did the nasty while y'all was dating. But anyways, so me and Eric we were dating, but we weren't committed. We'll say that. He wasn't committed to me only. And I'm like, I really want somebody committed to me. Like, I was gonna deal with him, and as far as I knew, he was gonna deal with me. So like, it didn't bother me. But this is what happens, y'all. So when I bring up the subject of commitment, it always like turn corners. Like, oh no, but he dodged it, right? So got to the end of the semester and we're still talking, and he's the only person I'm talking to. And pretty much he hits me up. He calls me when this highlight on my nose is like, hey, button nose. Hey, anyways, he calls me randomly one day and it's just like he's moving to Tallahassee. So he don't think that our relationship is gonna work out. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, again, y'all, I don't have hard feelings towards nothing and no one that I tell a story about. Just know I'm a thug and these niggas don't make me sweat. So I didn't say anything. I left it alone. I was like, okay, cool. I can't say anything about it. It hurt. I'm not gonna lie because I gave my cookies to this nigga. So Eric disappears for a semester, right? Not even a semester. Did I leave my semester? I think I did. Either that semester or the semester after that was my last semester at community college. I can't remember. Semester was my last semester at community college. Beam bam turkey ham. It definitely was. Okay, so the next semester is my last semester at my school, right? So because I'm going to university, so I'm done with him, whatever, on to the next, you feel me? So I started talking to this other dude. That's a whole nother story. So I started talking to that dude. Of course, he ended up being a douchebag, and I slid on him too. So after that, I was done with community college. So the summer I took off to chill, and then I started university in the fall. So upon starting university, I kind of felt lonely. I really didn't know nobody at university because, of course, I've been at community college since I started school, so I don't know nobody, and all my friends are at the school. So one day, while I was like in between classes, I guess you can say, I decided to go back to the community college. So I go back to the community college, and I ran into Eric, Mr. I moved to Tallahassee. I also ran into the other dude too, but again, another story. I ran into the other dude too, but I ran into Eric and he's all like touchy-feely, like, oh my god, I've been thinking about you, and I'm just like, whoa, buddy, whoa. Oh, this is what I forgot to tell y'all. So when Eric said he was leaving, he never left because my cousin ran into him. He never left. He lied to me. So I really wasn't feeling Eric whatsoever, and I don't think he really understood it. But yeah, so Eric's like all up on me. I had on these like, girl, listen, I was looking thicker than a snicker. I had on some leggings and a tank top. Not a tank top. I think I had on leggings and like a t-shirt or something. Like, I was real chill for class. And like the booty was like, it was popping, y'all. It was popping. For that point in time in my life, it was popping. So he like all up on me, hugging up on me, whatever. Minding you, I had a boyfriend at the time. So I had a boyfriend, y'all. Not at this school. It was my ex from Tallahassee, but still I had a boyfriend. And I'm just kind of like, whoa, buddy, back up. Was I talking to him? Yes. Listen, y'all, this is our story. Yeah. So like, cause I sound so terrible. Like, in order to tell the story, like, I'm literally like laying all my life bare. But me laying all my life bare is me like telling y'all how much of a thought I can be at times when I was younger. Because I had a boyfriend in Tallahassee, but I was also entertaining somebody in New Jersey. But he was like my best friend, but like I knew he liked me. So yeah, terrible, but yeah, I was. So pretty much Eric hits me up. Well, he was just like, oh, can I call you, blah blah, whatever. You still got the same number? And I was like, yeah, I still have the same number, whatever. Like, cause in my head I'm like, I'm never talking to this nigga again. Like, it's not happening. So he hits me up later and he's just like, can you come by my house? He just so happened to live by my mom's job, and I was by my mom's job on this particular day. He asked me to come see him. So I come over, y'all. I'm in the room, I'm fully dressed, looking like a snack still, even though fully clothed. And he just gets kind of like, oh, I never stopped liking you, and I want to be with you, and all this other junk. This is when the psychoticness starts to happen. So I'm sitting in Eric's room, and he starts like touching on me and like getting on top of me, and I'm like, whoa, Betty, like calm down. Like, you don't have these privileges no more. Like, we're not together, so you don't get to touch on the goodies. You don't get to be all up on the kid. You don't get it no more. Like, I'm good on you. You know, like I'm So he just got up really upset, and like it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. He got really mad and was just kind of like, you're mine, I don't care what you say, blah blah blah, 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 you know. And I'm just like, no, like, I don't want you, like, I have a boyfriend, like, I don't want you, right? This dude literally like pins me on the bed, y'all. He pinned me on the bed and like starts to like trying to take my pants off. So this, not only are you like at some point in the story go try to hold me hostage, you trying to rape me, because it's not consensual. I don't want it from you anymore. Like, I've wanted this from you in like 2 years, my dude. So I'm like, so I'm like fighting him, just like, Eric, get off me. I'm making as much noise as I possibly can, because mind y'all, there's people in his house. So like, nobody's coming to my rescue. So he finally like gets off me, and I'm like putting on my shoes. I was like, you got me effed up. Like, what is wrong with you? I came over here to have a conversation with you, and you want to sit here. He was just like, I can't help it. Like, it's not fair. Like, I messed up. I know I messed up, but like, you should give me another chance. And I'm just like, no, like, that's crazy. Like, who gonna give somebody another chance? Like, I'm not about second chances too much. Like, you got to be a special person to get a second chance. So this has been coming extremely long. I'm about to edit this. So yeah, so I'm getting up, putting my shoes on. As I'm putting my shoes on, he's pulling my shoes off, and I'm like, stop it. So like, I put my shoes on again, because I don't like boots. So I pull my boots up, and like, I'm trying to walk towards the door. As I walk towards the door, he shuts the door. I know that his family members, or whoever he was living with at the time, could hear the commotion. Like, there's no possible way they did not hear that this dude was holding me hostage in his room. And he's like, I'm not letting you leave until I get what I want. And I was like, what do you want? He's like, I want you. And I'm like, well, you're not gonna get me, so let's I was like, well, you're not gonna get me, so like, that's a dead dream. Just let me go. And he was like, no, da, da, da. So then this nigga literally pushes me up against the wall. So I hear I'm making noise. Like, that's what you heard, me hitting the wall. So he pushed me up against the wall. As he pushed me up against the wall, y'all, he's like, you ain't going nowhere. He's like, I don't care if you finna. See, that's when black girl instincts kicked in. And I was just like, no, let me go. Help. Like, I'm yelling at the top of my voice. And I'm just like, let me go, let me go, let me go. And I'm just like, oh my God, I should never came over here like this. So stupid. Mind you, I've never told my ex-boyfriend this ever. He'd probably be like, that's what you get. Like, you shouldn't have been in no other nigga house anyways while you had a nigga. So yeah, I've never told him this story. We are still friends, me and my ex. So finally, I'm gonna tell y'all how I got free. It was a very girly thing of me. I kicked that nigga in his dick. I kicked the shit out of his balls, and I did not care. I was just like, move, and I was like, boom, like, and I kicked him. And when he went into like the crouch position, I opened the door and I ran to my car. Like, I took off to my car and like didn't look back. He like trying to run behind me again. Ain't nobody in the house trying to figure out what's going on. Like, are y'all used to him doing stuff like this? Is this normal? This is my problem. Is it normal that he holds girls hostage? Okay, but anyways, so like I jump in my car and I'm like, skirt, like I'm running. So he's like blowing my phone up. Again, I'm not in my head thinking this fact. This dude knows where I live. He knows exactly where I live. So if he really wanted to do something to me, he knows where I live. So I didn't go home at all, because I knew if he would have saw my car at home, it would have been a wrap. But instead I called my homeboy in New Jersey, and I'm telling him the story, and he like trying to catch a flight, like, oh, like he going in, y'all. He's just like, no, like that don't even make no sense. I don't care how cute a girl is, you don't do nobody like that. Like, he going in, and he's like, are you going home? I was like, I'm scared to go home. And he was just like, no, go home. He's like, I got you. Him and his godbrother are on the phone just like, nah, bro, we finna call that nigga up. I'm just like, no. Like, don't waste your money on a place. Like, that's not a waste. A nigga disrespecting you, holding you hostage, trying to rape you, bro, that's a negative. And I'm just like, I should never told you either. But I was scared and I didn't know what else to do, y'all. So yeah, I went home, blocked that nigga completely and totally. And yeah, as far as if I ever heard from Eric again, I did. We actually ended up seeing each other again. Funny enough, I'm gonna cancel all this crap out because I can't let nobody know where I went to school at. I actually ended up seeing him again back at community college. When I got suspended. I wasn't scared of him. I mean, it had been like, at that point it had been what, a year or two since me and him saw each other. So I wasn't scared. So I figured like, okay, he over this nonsense. Well, at least I was praying he was over this nonsense. But yeah, that's literally what happened. As far as if me and him still talk to this day, we do not say anything to each other. I never told nobody this story, y'all. Like, but it was juicy, right? It was a lot going on, honey. It was a lot going on. But I made it through, just like I make it through anything else. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, Eric is not in my life at all. I haven't heard from Eric in like a year or year and a half. I've heard from him a year and a half. I don't think he was trying to talk to me the last time I saw him. He kept asking me about like boyfriends and like if I was talking to anybody, and y'all know me. Let me stop. I'm on that like forget niggas, stack my paper level right now. So I told him that. I was like, I'm not really in the niggas right now. Like, I'm really just, of course he thought I was gay, but I was like, no, I just really don't want a boyfriend. Like, I don't. So yeah, that is the story time about how I almost got raped / held hostage, all that lovely stuff. So yeah, if you want to see more story times from your girl, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, makeup videos coming soon, I hope. But yeah, love you guys. Peace, love, and chicken grease. See y'all later.